Hi everyone, it's Jay here from Academy for Women Entrepreneurs, and I am with the wonderful Stefania Bartolome from One of a Style. Hi, Stefania.
Hello, back again.
Back again. So, this is our classical quarterly style chat for women business owners. And today I have a very specific question for Stefania. Is it expensive to have a personal stylist in your life? What is the cost of it?
It's true, I got asked this question quite often, and I would like to change it a little bit. Instead of talking about cost, let's say what is the value of working with a stylist? So, first of all, I would say it really depends on the stylist you choose. So you should choose someone that is experienced and that really works for you and then adapt the services to you and your needs. So this is really important. But the other thing is, what if I told you I have clients that now come back every year and then only shop with me because they realize how working together made their life easier, and
Mhm.
then actually shopping together was so efficient that in the long run they're spending less than they used to do before. So I would say it is an investment. It is an investment in yourself. It's something that can really add value onto your life, and that if we work together for, especially for a long time, we will really optimize your time, your energy, and your money as well.
Yeah, definitely. And, I can actually vouch for this because we started to do personal shopping together about a year ago, I think. And the things that I bought with you have become staple pieces that I wore to the events and in my normal life as well. And the interesting thing is, if you weren't there telling me to buy certain pieces, I would have never gone for them. And what made me do then afterwards is I bought less, right? So because I had that piece that was so versatile and so right fitting that I didn't need to buy actually more.
Yes, thanks for highlighting that. Actually, we started working together a few years back during the pandemic, but that was online. And then I think you start getting um, general tips about your makeup and hairstyle and what suits your personality. But then we properly, as you said, we properly started working together, I think a year ago. And then we had your wardrobe edit recently. And I think all of this really helped you understand what works for you, how to invest, and also what to buy, right? Because I remember you were terrified by the idea of the wardrobe edit, like most people do. They think, oh, she's coming to my house and it's going to chuck away everything I own. And she's going to ask me to buy a whole new wardrobe, which is not what happens. I come to you, we look at what you have, and I try to save as much as possible actually, and understanding what are the gaps in your wardrobe. And you ended up surprised of the outcome, surprised that I made you keep mostly everything, and then you ended up with a shopping list of two items, if I'm not wrong. So you were like, wow, it felt really, really good. So these are the things that we can do to people, and they actually end up being very surprised of the outcome. So you have experienced this yourself.
I did, and it's true. I was I was terrified. And what was really interesting is I was almost ready to give away a few pieces that you told me to keep, and then you created outfits with different pieces, and then I started to wear them. So that
Hey,
was that. Yeah, that was interesting. And also, what is really important to me is now I I guess we all have this in this world of social media, etc. We see these things and then you can buy, and it actually cut me and prevent me from buying extra stuff because I have now like things like you don't need more black jumpers. So even if I see a black jumper that I like, I go, I don't need more black jumpers. I don't buy it. I need 2 jumpers. I know exactly what shape, what color. And when I come across them, I'll buy them. And that's it. So it actually helped me a lot to not waste money.
Let me just add one thing that I'm doing now with a lot of clients. I now have the chance to create a digital wardrobe with an app for people. So after wardrobe edit, they can upload what they have, and I can either shop online for them, or even when go shopping, I can look at what they have and first of all create looks, with a mix of new things and old things. And also, we see everything they have, so we avoid overlaps because it's pretty normal for people. I'm not a psychologist, but it's a very common behavior to go for the same stuff. So we end up in repetition, and we end up buying very similar stuff to what we already have. And it's a mix of things, really, is our comfort zone, but also how we keep and store things in our wardrobe that is not always good. So we don't see everything we have, so we tend to buy something very similar. So you are not the only one. I've seen lots of wardrobes where people have like 5 sweatshirts. Don't buy another one. You don't need another one. So you know what I mean. So this is really good. So when I say this is the value of it, it's about making sure you don't repeat mistakes, but also you don't repeat purchases, and then you actually make sure that you wear 100% of the pieces in your wardrobe, and then you also have pieces in your wardrobe that makes you feel good anytime, anywhere you go.
Stefania, just one last question for you.
Go.
Are there any events going on at the moment that we would be able to invite our listeners to?
Oh, yes, yes. November is quite full of events, actually. All of them are open for people to join because sometimes I do private events. The next one will be in Windsor. So I don't know if anyone is from Windsor or nearby that can join in a very big department store called Daniel Windsor. We're going to have a fashion show, so something different. And then finally, on the 19th of November, I'm hosting another masterclass with Charlotte Tilbury in Covent Garden. Usually we talk about color. This time it's going to be different because the party season is coming. So we wanted to give people, especially busy women, the tools to refresh their makeup and transform it from a daily makeup to an evening party makeup in just a few easy touch-ups. And with the occasion, we are going to talk about face shape, so how to highlight your features, your facial features with just a few makeup touch-ups. So it's going to be really interesting. And whoever came to one of my previous events can come back because this one is going to be different.
Fabulous. All right. So what I'm going to do is I am going to send a link to your website so that everyone can see all the events and get in touch with you. Thank you so much again for this delicious and fun interview.
Bye.
Bye, guys.